Production support for Ohio Educational Broadcasting Award-winning News 6 has come from Whirlpool Corporation's Findlay Division, working to make your life a little easier. Additional support has come from the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation and from this public television station.
Hi! We're 6th grade students from Bryan Middle School in Bryan, Ohio. Here's what you'll be seeing on News 6 today.
A Christmas Wonderland. A radio station powered by the sun. And toys for little sports.
Hi, and welcome to News 6. I'm Joel Helbig from Bryan Middle School in Bryan, Ohio. Here with our first story is Mike McBride.
Christmas is probably the busiest time of the year for Santa and his elves. Well, we found some people who work hard all year long to make special toys for kids all over the world. Since Christmas is only a couple of weeks away, it is only fair that our class take a trip to one of the world's most important toy factories, Ohio Art. Ohio Art has been in business for over 70 years here in Bryan. The company is most famous for its Etch-a-Sketch toy, which has been in production since 1960. In order to find out a little more about Ohio Art and its new toys, we talked to Mr. Lowell Wilson, who's in charge of development of new products. How long has Ohio Art been in business?
Well, as a toy company since 1908. 1908.
What was the first toy you made?
The first toy that the Ohio Art Company made was probably a little girl's tea set.
What are some of the products you make?
Well, we make a lot of product categories, Tim. We make drawing toy products like Etch-a-Sketch and the Animator. And we make little sport products, and little sport products are what we call sporting goods designed for kids.
What is your favorite toy?
I really like the little sport line because I think it's a line of toys that is very instrumental in helping kids to develop. You know, it helps them develop their skills, and it helps them develop the attitudes needed in playing with other kids and getting along, and more than anything else, I think it really helps in having a lot of fun.
See an animator back there, and I was kind of wondering about that.
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked that, Tim, because this is the superstar this year. This product is the new Etch-a-Sketch. Now, it'll never replace Etch-a-Sketch, but it's a brand new toy that has tremendous amount of play value. It's a great product or a great toy to have with you in your room. You can take it on vacation, in the car. It doesn't make a lot of noise, and it's a toy that's really nice to have around. It's a lot like the Etch-a-Sketch, but it's got a lot more going on. Yep.
From the new Etch-a-Sketch Animator to little sport basketball hoops, Ohio Art is making being a kid a lot of fun.
Today's show is being produced by Miss Anna Harner's 6th grade class at Bryan Middle School in Bryan, Ohio. Bryan is located about 15 miles northwest of Defiance. The town was founded in 1839, has a current population of about 8,734.
It's always fun to visit a radio station, but in Bryan, we have a very special one. We have the world's first solar-powered broadcast station.
There are plenty of cities in Northwest Ohio with their own radio stations. We have one here in Bryan. It's WQCT-AM and WBNO-FM. However, there's something very special about our radio station. Mr. Priest, what is so special about this radio station?
Well, this station happens to be the world's first solar-powered radio station. We were chosen by the U.S. Department of Energy to conduct an experiment for them to run our radio station using solar-powered, and we were the first one in the entire world.
When was the radio station first built?
Well, our radio station was first built in 1962. We started broadcasting then, of course, without solar power at that time. And we continued to broadcast, and then we got an FM station in 1967. So we have both an AM and FM station.
Why was Bryan chosen?
Well, we have 4 very distinct seasons here. We have a very distinct summer and winter and fall and spring. And what the engineers wanted to do, who ran the project, is determine how well the solar power would operate in all different kinds of weather conditions.
Mr. Priest, how do solar panels work?
Well, the solar panels have solar cells in them that react to the sun's rays. When the sun shines on them, it creates electricity, which we use to run our entire AM radio station.
How much electricity do the panels save?
Well, the solar panels save us about 1/3 of the electricity on our electric bill when we first started.
Even when the weather's bad, like rain or snow, and there isn't much sun around, WQCT still operates using solar power. They have large storage batteries to harness the sun's rays. Are there any other solar experiments like this one?
Now, as I understand it, there's a new station in Tucson, Arizona, which has bought some solar panels themselves and are running their own solar-powered radio station. So we used to be the world's only solar-powered radio station. Now we have to settle for being the world's first.
Big William Bryan. We have a special shop called Christmas Manor, and it's truly a winter wonderland.
Christmas shops may be found in many towns, but few owners have taken the time to decorate several rooms of their own home to create the perfect Christmas atmosphere. Christmas Manor on West Butler Street in Bryan, Ohio, is owned by Cecil and Shirley Goldsmith. They saw a Christmas shop in Connecticut and wanted to open a similar shop in Bryan. They spent 6 months of hard work to prepare and open their shop.
How long did it take to get the house ready to open for business?
We started working in March after a porch sale, and that was early March, and worked right straight through till October, every weekend, and no vacations, and every night. So about 6 months.
Why is it called Christmas Manor?
Well, it used to be called, our home used to be called Ill Manor, because my children all have cystic fibrosis, or some of them do. So when the time came for Christmas, why not Christmas Manor?
Where are some of the items from?
All over the world, Bryan, Ohio, India, Germany, the Far East, Italy.
Do you make any of these items yourself?
I made a few of the wreaths and some wall banners. I didn't get to make as much this year as I will next year because it just ran out of time.
What are some of the most popular items in the store?
Oh, I think that the tree over there, which is a Victorian tree with pink and burgundy and cream color ornaments, is one of the most popular. Also, we have some handmade ducks made out of pine cones that are very, very interesting, and most people like them very much.
What happens to the house after the Christmas season?
We pack up everything, store it away, what isn't sold, bring our living room furniture back into the living room, put our feet up in front of the fire, and sit and rest for about a month.
This is the first year of what the Goldsmiths hope will become an annual affair. They offer more than 600 different holiday items that have been imported from around the world, acquired from selected local artists, and some created by Mrs. Goldsmith, an artist herself. In fact, the Goldsmiths are very artistic. They are both very involved with the Williams County Playhouse, directing, writing, and acting for the theater. They were able to use their set construction skills to create this picture-perfect Christmas fantasy.
If you could have your shop anywhere else in the world, where would it be?
Right here.
You bet.
That's all for this week's show.
Production support for News 6 has come from Whirlpool Corporation's Findlay Division, working to make your life a little easier. Additional support has come from the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation and from this public television station.